What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to another Road to Glory episode. We have got FUT CHAMPS rewards. First things first, a few items have sold on the trade pile, a few bronze items there. Jorgensen, Gomez and Ryan had sold for previous SBCs. I have invested in some one to watch cards just under the small expectance that they are going to be required for an SBC over the next couple of days. I could be wrong, and if I am wrong, I'm happily going to take the hit. I bought 1 Stones and I think 3 of Alisson for 23k, and there's one there now for 21k. I might look back into that again and maybe invest in a few more of those. We've got 160,000 coins right now. Let's take a look at the team of the week available. Of course, we've got 2 100k packs coming today because we only finished gold 1. Very disappointed in myself. I would have loved that three team of the week pack because of look who's in here. Dembele, Suarez, Mertens, Eriksen, Ibrahimovic, Lallana's even pretty good. Handanovic there. Balotelli, the centre-back version of Azpilicueta. There are some solid players. However, our 100k packs also could provide us with those informs as well. And here we have it. FUT Champions Weekend League has been completed. 2 100k packs and 50,000 coins. That puts us up to a hefty 210,000 coins. I want to show you my squad before we go into it as well. You would have seen in the last episode me using this team to get us back up to Division 1. I'm using this Lopez. I bought him as an investment for squad building challenges, and I'm using him right now. I may use him in an SBC and end up replacing him with like Keylor Navas or something. But we've got Juanfran, Ramos, Varane. I need to put an anchor card on Varane. I bought him with a shadow, and Kazawa, Kante, Matic and Costa, Fekir, Lacazette and Hazard. The only player I wouldn't mind trying, who's the player right now that I wouldn't mind trying? The Dembele, the informed Dembele would be nice to put a right wing. He gets way better stats than Fekir on 8 chemistry, and obviously Lacazette still gets really good stats on 8 chem as well. It's interesting this has gone down. People were trying to snipe him for 170 earlier and couldn't find him. Now, like, there's loads of him. 200k there for this Dembele. Yeah, he's 130k. I'm very, very interested in buying him if I don't pack him. I'd be happy to pack something pretty decent. We've been super unlucky in our 100k packs recently. Yes, we've got some walkouts, but they've always been the worst versions. What I don't want is just 2 garbage 84 rated as the highest packs and nothing really in them. I would love like 1 marquee player out of this. So let's get into it, guys. Our first pack. No walkout, but still could potentially be an inform. It's a big flare. Is it going to be Rakitic? It is going to be Rakitic. That's not bad at all. It's not a walkout, but it's not bad at all. There was 2 big flares in there as well. We get Ava Banega. Now Rakitic holds some value, especially right now, because he's valuable to an SBC. 27,000. Oh wow, not like 20k. Holy crap. Might actually keep him for now and wait until I see if he does get a more important like SBC where he could be relevant. I'm going to send all of this up to the trade pile. I'll sell what's sellable. I'll discard what's not sellable. What else have we got here? I mean, there's nothing really here that's sellable at all. Banega will be nice for SBCs. We get 87 rated Rakitic, worth about 20,000 coins. So we've got 1 more 100k pack. EA, please, please bless us. Bless us. What do we get? No walkout. Can we get an inform? Oh, it's a huge flare. It's an inform. Who's it going to be? It's going to be... Oh my god. I saw the Juventus. I just instantly thought Barzagli or Chiellini. It's Rugani. Now, I don't know how much he goes for, but that's not too bad. We also get Joe Hart in the pack as well. So another decent rated player for an SBC. We get Rugani, 25k. So he's 25k. I'm probably going to hold on to him and use him in an SBC that requires an inform. We get Hart, Slimani, Kaka, Karius. Again, nothing amazing. And again, it's 2 100k packs where they've been decent but not great. Like last week we got 2 walkouts, but it was Fabregas and someone else who just wasn't worth much. This week we get 87 rated Rakitic, only 20k. We get inform, but it's Rugani, only 25k. But it's not the end of the world. It's pretty decent. It's a whole bunch more players that just go sitting in the club, and we've got 210,000 coins. So the best time for me to be to get this Dembele would probably be now. Let me go put him on a 100. Let me try for 120. See if we can get some. Now the blue ones are going to be here. because they're super cheap. I don't want a left-sided. I definitely want to get Dembele. I want to try him, and there will be no better time to try and get him than right now. Let's do this. Let's put that up to 7. Let's go 80. Let's go between the 80 and 120k bracket. See if we can get ourselves an inform. There's one inform there. All right. See, people are trying to dump them to get rid of them super cheap. Might see if we can get one for like 110,000 coins, and we'll throw him into the team. Is there going to be one there, or are we going to be unlucky? There's none there just yet. Let me put this up a bit more as well. Let's go to like 105. Let's go 105 and 1. There was one for 113, but I want to get one for like 110 really. Oh, 109. I'll take him at 109. Oh, he's gone already. Do I take him at 113? Yeah. Like, probably, guys, he's going to be worth like 80k in a day or so. But I wanted to try, and we bought Dembele. It leaves us with 100,000 coins to buy anything we need to buy for tonight's SBC. But Dembele is going to go into our team. Now, I'm open to suggestions on how to improve his chemistry to 10 without changing the team too much. I don't think it can be done just because of the number of leagues and nations that we have in our squad. I know I have got some French players, but for me to put Kante and Varane the other side would then cause Gaspar to not have the required chemistry. And indeed would then cause Kurzawa to not have the required chemistry. We still get 100 chemistry as a club. Do we have a right wing to right forward? We do not. How much is a right wing to a right forward? Looks like, okay, there was one there with a bid for 950, so I'll take it at 1200. We will apply it to him. That boosts him up to 7 chemistry. As I said, he's going to get 8 chemistry. I'm probably going to put a Hawk chemistry style on him, but I might go with Hunter. It's just Hawk actually gives better shooting stats. Alternatively, I could give him something like Sniper or something that's just going to boost his shooting and physical. Actually, let me get him up on Foothead and go for Dembele, and we'll take a look at his stats. We need the informed Dembele. We need to pop him on 8 chemistry. We need to get him with, let's try and look at him with Sniper. So Sniper I don't like. See, the Sniper is a horrendous chem style because it boosts volleys and penalties, not shot power or long shots. And in my opinion, it's irrelevant. Finisher, however, boosts shot power and long shots quite heavily. Also boosts his physical, which I don't really care about. Deadeye boosts his shooting and passing, but not by enough. Marksman boosts his dribbling, shooting and physical, but again, not by enough. Hawk is the best one. Hawk gives him that nice pace, that nice shooting. Hunter doesn't give him as much as a boost. Maestro doesn't give him as much as a boost. It's going to have to be Hawk. I'm going to go and get a Hawk card for him. I don't believe I have a Hawk on him. And that's going to be Hawk on all 3 of my attackers there. And then I'm going to take this team into Division 1 and see if it's going to be viable. If it's not viable, I will get rid of it and I'll go back to Fekir. And we'll do good with that. But I melted Division 2. And I know Division 2 is Division 2. It's not Division 1. But it's weird to me how they're only one division apart. And you can play against the same sort of people. Like in Division 2, you can play against Division 1 opponents. I don't know why I managed to melt D2. And then I struggle in D1. I've held Division 1 3 times and I've got relegated once. I'm yet to win it. I could have potentially been 1 point off initially. But I am yet to win it. So we throw it out on Dembele. It gives him 1 of the pace, 1 of the shooting, 1 of the physical boost, which is nice. And I'm just hoping he plays well. If not, he could be one of those guys that we buy and we end up losing 10 or 20,000 coins on, and he's a waste of coins. We still got 100 team chem. This team in general feels great. I really, really enjoy Gaspar. Sorry, I said Gaspar a couple of times. It's Juanfran. I enjoy Juanfran. He's got a really well-rounded card. And if you compare him to Bellerin, with the chem style on, the only thing Bellerin has higher is pace. And Juanfran with this, in fact, let me take a check real quick. Of course, you guys can't see, but if you go onto Foothead, you can see exactly what I'm looking at as well. Juanfran with an anchor goes up to 93 pace, which is crazy good, and that includes 96 sprint speed. He goes up to 91 defending, including 98 stand tackle, 94 slide tackle, and 89 physical, which includes 95 stamina. So he is never going to get tired. He's got good short passing, good ball control, good dribbling, good reactions. Like, for me, he's going to be a fantastic right back. There's not going to be too much difference to him. Kurzawa is one that you could argue could potentially do with Shadow instead of Anchor. With an Anchor card on Kurzawa, he gets, it's just ridiculous stats, man. He's got 93 defending, 87 physical, 87 pace, 80 passing, 81 dribbling. Like, the card is just ridiculous. 73 shooting as well. If we do put a shadow on him, it does boost his defending up to 97, and his pace up to 92. But the problem with that is his acceleration goes to 99, but his sprint speed remains at only 87. And when we put anchor, his sprint speed is at 82 and his acceleration is at 94. So it's actually not that much faster with that. But with the anchor rather than the shadow, he gets such a big boost in physical stats. He gets 90 aggression, 86 strength, 85 stamina, and 96 jumping. I just think this is a perfect card. 9 skills told me to try out Rafa Varane. He swears by him. I put him in the club. I wasn't overly impressed with his stamina. However, because he has medium work rates, he just never goes up the field. So stamina isn't an issue for him. And then we brought Sergio Ramos back for like the 4th time in like 3 weeks to throw him in there. Sergio Ramos is just amazing. This defense, in my opinion, is amazing. This midfield is amazing. I was always looking to improve Fekir. I hope Dembele is going to be the guy that allows me to improve on Fekir. Once he gets 8 chemistry, once I played 10 games with him, I believe it's the shooting that gets improved even more. So I'm going to try him out, see how he goes. Of course, this causes Lacazette to also go down to 8 chemistry rather than the 10 chem. But I'm happy to test this out. And yeah, and for right now, guys, I'm gonna get into some gameplay. Let's go. Okay, guys, so those were the rewards. Straight after that, guys, or not, was it straight after that? It was pretty much straight after that. The new SBCs came out, and I indeed decided to do the NASA Shadley SBC. I got a lot of these players for quite cheap. The 84 and 85 rated players we're going to talk about in this video a little bit. But we've got some more Division 1 gameplay today. As you guys know, I'm trying a few different things in divisions. I'm trying like new formations, new tactics, new custom tactics, new player instructions. And somebody in the last video said, and it was a comment but not one that I've got to read off, was I thought you didn't use custom tactics, and normally I don't, but like I've been talking to like AA and Bateson, Marshall, a lot of the pros like Gorilla and you know, et al. Basically, and they swear by them. So I'm thinking to myself, if these do, well, not all, like I don't think AA swears by custom tactics or anything like that, but the pros more specifically swear by the custom tactics. So I'm thinking to myself, if these dudes use custom tactics, I want to figure out how, why, and where, and do it for myself. And I also do the Isco SBC, probably one that I didn't need to do. I don't think he'll really ever feature in many of my teams, but I basically, any SBC card that's reasonably priced, I will do for the sake of doing it. I generate a lot of coins on this account. I'm more than happy to have a club full of untradeable special cards by the end of the year, and yeah, that's basically why I did the Isco. So we did the NASA Shadley SBC, we did the Isco SBC, and we obviously did the Juanfran, the Kazawa, the Rashford, the what other one did I do? The De Rossi. I did quite a few of them, and the reason why I do them is I just like them. I just like them. If I didn't have the coins available, if I was sitting there thinking, you know, if it was like a difference between I can do Isco or I can upgrade, you know, Eden Hazard to Ronaldo, I'd probably go and buy Ronaldo. But Isco was only like 60 or 70,000 coins, I believe, and I would much prefer that in the club. But if I actually didn't do any of the SBC cards, I would be very interested to know exactly how much money I have in the club. I sold my Kyle Walker, guys, for 290,000 coins. I paid 220,000 coins for him, so I made a huge profit there. And as you saw there, I sold him for 290. I'm very tempted to go and buy him back at one point or another. His price has already gone down to like 250 again right now. I don't know why his price is going down, but yeah, if I can pick him up again for like 250, 240, I would happily do so, because I would have just made easy, clean profit on him, which obviously would be pretty fantastic. But as I say, guys, we're back into Division 1. I want to win Division 1, but more importantly, I want to not get relegated out of Division 1, but I'm finding that hard, and the disparity for me personally between Div 1 to Div 2 is huge. In previous years in FIFA, it was never huge. Like, if you could win Div 2, you could win Div 1. It wasn't a problem. The caliber of players was very, very similar. In fact, when you were in Division 2, you could come up against Division 1 players. When you're in Division 1, you could come up against Division 2 players. But this year in FIFA, I've held the Division 4 times, I got relegated once, and here we are again in our 6th try of Division 1. And this is, you know, as a 6th attempt, I was hoping for some good things out of this, and it started off pretty well. Now, to go into some of your comments, guys, the first comment is from Anton Lund. Says, is Kante a good midfielder in the middle in a 4-3-2-1? Initially, I would say no. I would say no, don't use him there because he's too small. He's not going to win any headers. He's like physical battles, he might win and be good at winning. But in general, he's not going to win many or any headers because he's so small. However, Nick uses him in the middle, and I've seen a few pros use him in the middle. So maybe it's just me, like maybe this is one of those things where I sit there and think he's not good enough to play there, where actually if you played him there, he would be sensational. I don't know necessarily for sure, but it's worth a try. I personally don't use him in the middle, but I think it is probably worth a try. Connor Bearman says, will there be marquee matchups today at 6, or will there not be any because of FUT SBC? I think the reason why there were no marquee matchups on Thursday night when there usually are is simply because the games aren't until Monday on Boxing Day. There's no games on the weekend. So usually EA drop the marquee matchups on Thursday until Tuesday or Wednesday. But because the games aren't until Monday, they'll probably drop them Saturday or Sunday and leave them up for a fair few days. So I wouldn't worry that there have been no marquee matchups to date. I would expect them very, very soon. Just got to be a little bit patient. Jensen Martin says, Gaetan is extinct on PS4 now because of SBC. And yes, this is what I want to talk about this because I'm gutted, absolutely gutted with myself. I had the foresight to sit there and think one day, these players are going to just keep going up in price. All the 85s and all the 84s, because of how relevant they are for SBCs and the fact that there are SBCs every day that require them. I sat there and said to myself, these are going to go extinct. They're going to go up in price. They're going to hit their price cap. EA are going to have to improve their price cap and so on and so forth. All of the 85s that were 10k max, Bravo, Navas, Mandanda, I think Verratti, Pastore, they might have had like 12 or 15k price ranges. They've all been doubled. And I knew it. I knew it would happen. And all the players like Aaron Ramsey, Xhaka, John Terry, Carvalho, any 84 rated, Ericsson, Mata, Kane, they were all like between 3, 4 and 5,000 coins. Some of them a little more expensive at 6 or 7k, but most of them you could get between 3 and 5k. Javi Martinez, Xavi Alonso, you know, basically any 84 rated player. And now they're all 10k. That's it. They're just 10k. And I knew it. I could see it coming. And I thought to myself, when I had like 300,000-400,000 coins in my account, I thought to myself, the best thing for me to do right here would be to buy loads of the most popular ones, because the most popular ones for chemistry are the most important ones, which are the Bundesliga ones and the BPL ones. Calcio A ones are a little bit meh, but the Bundesliga ones specifically, the BPL ones specifically, they go very high valued very, very quickly because they offer the most chem links. And I had an opportunity to buy Xhaka for 2,500 coins. I could have bought 50 of him for 2,500 coins, and he's now selling for 8,000 coins. And I didn't. And I'm so gutted in myself and so disappointed in myself that I missed out on this opportunity of making obscene amounts of coins because I just didn't follow my gut instinct. There has been so many times in my life where my gut has said, do this. And I've gone, I don't know. And then it's come true, and I'm sitting there afterwards like, God damn it, why didn't I do that? This is one of those occasions where I'm sitting there like, I should do this, I should do this, I should do this. I'm not going to do this. This is a very bad idea. And then it turns out that my foresight, my gut instinct was correct, and I missed out. So silly me, but if you guys are able to snipe some, then great, because if they stay extinct, you're going to be able to make more money on them. Happy days. When she looks like a rhinoceropotamus, what a name, son, what a name. Nep, I need your help. I used to play FUT, but after constant losing and being relegated from Division 1, I raged and quick-sold my team. The only players I have now are Bakambu, Danilo, Pato, Andre Gomes, and I don't really open packs because I don't get to put much money into my FIFA club. Is very small. What do you suggest I do? I suggest in the future you don't rage quick sell your team no matter what's going on, because that's just silly. You've just wasted your own time. Up till this point, you've wasted everything you've ever done, which is very silly. What I would suggest you do is with the coins that you've got from quick selling your team, open a whole bunch of bronze packs, or buy a cheap BPL team, fit a team together, start playing games again and start accumulating coins again. That's all you can really do. But dude, don't rage sell, man. It's like, I get as mad as anyone in this game. You can see from a lot of these games here that I end up losing, I'm dominating stats. I'm just unable to finish my chances, and it's really frustrating because I know it's a me thing. I know it's not my opponent. My opponents aren't playing terrible. They're playing really good, actually. I'm coming up against good, strong opponents, which is what I want because it's the only way to make me better. But I've got two problems right now in FIFA. The first problem is that I'm just not scoring my chances. And the second problem I've got is that I'm conceding near every single counter-attack that I'm suffering. As soon as someone counters me, boom, that's a goal. So I've got two big problems in my game right now that I need to work on. And getting mad at the game is okay, but rage selling, if I rage sold my team, rage quick sold my team, even worse, I won't be able to fix those problems. Don't rage quick sell your team, that's horrendous. Great name though. Harry says, Nep, I have a cheap team that is the only team I'm good with. I've used many expensive players. I don't find them as effective as Martial and Salah. I now have 1.5 mil in the bank. What should I do? Keep up the good work. I would say just keep going. Keep doing what you're doing to accumulate those coins. Accumulate more coins. And when Team of the Year comes out, try those players instead. You know, if Martial and Salah are the guys that just fit you, let them be the guys that fit you, you know. Use those coins that you've got to collect every SBC card possible. Use those coins to just pack Suicide and see if you can pack a first owner, this or that. You know, this game doesn't have to be constantly about who's got the most expensive, best looking team. This game is about finding the best team that suits you and being happy and successful with it. And if that's you with Martial and Salah, then so be it. Tom Eddy with the last comment of the day says, Net, what cheap 2K left mid in 4-4-2 should I get? I'm struggling to find a decent one. There are so many players that you could go for, but I would honestly suggest going for Theo Walcott. I think his card is brilliant in this year's game. Even though he only has 3-star skill moves, I just think it's very, very good. He's obviously very quick. He's got a banging shot on him. And he's the kind of player that strikes fear into people. When they see Walcott on the team, they're like, oh God, not again. And that's what I like in a player. So, yeah, I would say go with Theo Walcott, dude. And have fun. But anyway, guys, I end up losing 2 games and winning 3 games in my first 5 of D1. Puts us in a strong position. We only need 5 more points now to not get relegated. Should be simple enough with 5 games left. 5 draws in a row, no problem. 1 win, 2 draws, 2 losses, no problem. The team on the screen that you're about to see now is a team that we ended these 5 games with. I'm still disappointed in my Div 1 record. I've really been letting myself down, and I just need to figure out that little thing that's going to make it all the difference. But anyway, guys, this is the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.